Alright, first off, welcome to the stream. This is a more relaxed, laid back stream here. We do have our little work area here. Is that wiggled old desk? That is, got a heavy computer on it, of course. But we want to welcome everybody here to the stream. It's a little earlier than I normally want. Hopefully, we're waiting on one person to show up here. They know who they are, so hopefully they will tune in soon. We still have two boxes, as you can see here. We do have one of our boxes already open here. I've been playing with them. Sorry, I had to. I just couldn't. They were too cool. But we still have two boxes open. Obviously, they're going to contain the same item in each one. We do have our old... sorry, Steve, if you're watching. What about the box? We do have box, and the box is actually off in the corner. You can't see it, but we do have our old power supply here from Corsair that has been sitting around for a long time. We don't use it very often, but we are going to use it here today, so we'll push that one off to the side. There is what we're opening today, the Riing Trio 12. I have waited a long time for a... and Steve here as well. Yes, we are waiting on a lot of people. But I have waited a long time for the fans to come out that had LEDs in the center. I got impatient, and I went and bought some Corsairs. Not saying they're bad fans by any means, but I have always used Thermaltake fans. It's what I love. That's what's in my computer now. So, yes, we'll hopefully get him here. We will be playing with these. I'm going to turn off the lights here in a minute. I actually, from opening the first box, yes, I cheated. I opened the first one. I actually like the packaging. I don't recall the old box, but I think they've changed the packaging just a little bit. I like how everything is nicely packed in here right now. Of course, the instruction manuals, nobody reads those anyway, right? So we'll put those back in the box. I really like how they package them in here, nice and neat. It looks really clean. So definitely there. Obviously, you get your three fans. For anyone that's out there looking to get these, I obviously recommend them. That's all I use. As far as the cabling goes, I like that it's sleeved, and I really like the fact it's tough, but yet it's still bendable. You can still bend this stuff pretty easy. And it's long. I mean, extremely long. You can run these things anywhere. I have them obviously in the case behind you, and my current case, which is I believe is the Z71. Correct me if I'm wrong, Steve, but I believe that is the Z or X71. It's the new one. You have the new tempered glass version. I actually have it before the tempered glass came out. So that was that. So that's one fan. Obviously, I got the 3-pack here. So we'll get these out, if we can get them out without dropping them. It's amazing. Compared to the others, I think the others were built good before. They're the regular Riing fans. But these feel really sturdy. Not that the others didn't, but it's really hard plastic, really firm. And I really like the way they feel. Not to mention, I mean, like I said, I love them. So... I would marry these fans if I could. So, that being said, let's go through what comes in the box here. We'll throw that box off to the side. Sorry, box, I just threw you off to the side. I do apologize. That's I promised we would not have any problems opening stuff this time around like we did last time. So far, we're doing good. Yeah, the X71. I absolutely love that case. It was, is still an amazing case. The only real complaint I had about it is I wish it was just a tad longer to hold 4 fans on the front, or on the side there, but it has served me well. I love it. I would recommend it to anyone, and actually, I have a friend that I'm building a computer for when he gets back from leave next year, that we are going to be using the new version of that with the tempered glass. I absolutely love it, but here's the little controller box you get. First off, it's lightweight, but it's built sturdy. Very sturdy, lightweight. I absolutely love these boxes. They give you the Velcro thing, which I'll show you in a minute. That's what I really like about these being so lightweight, because that Velcro goes on the back. When you stick it in your case, if it mounts up against something, you have the tendency the heavier ones want to fall off. These are so lightweight that they don't do that. They stick up very well. And I'm going to have to look at my other case. Maybe Steve can tell me if I'm right here, but they've always had the little dip switch. Those are pretty easy to use. We'll show you how to use the little dip switch. But on the back here, you can see, if I can get it to focus in on it, there's some numbers on there. It's not one to focus. They say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The old ones I have, I do not believe say 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 on it for the actual plugs to tell you which one to go in. I think it may have said it in the paperwork, but if I'm wrong, then I'm just blind as a bat. But that little addition, putting those numbers on there, really helps out. I'm glad it's there. Lets people know which one goes where. But again, I could be just blind. Obviously, get your screws to put them in places. Nothing fancy there. Screws are screws for the most part. There's the Velcro you get. Again, I do use it. I will mount them on the back of my computer. So Velcro is strong. Don't get me wrong. But when you add a lightweight material to this and you stick that on there for that Velcro, having this not weigh like 10 pounds worth of stuff, it makes it so much easier because it will not, like, you know, kind of fall off, or the Velcro won't try to come loose. So that is a definite plus. I absolutely love it. And then, of course, your cables, so you can connect them all together. Power cables in here. So we'll just go ahead and open that up real quick. Hopefully, Grockle's here. He was wanting to watch. Excuse me. But yes, power cable. Definitely, I like these compared to some that don't have the the Molex cable. Me. That Hooters is catching up with me. I like this because then when I do my loop and I'm going to get the air out and stuff, it does turn my fans on. I really like that, not just connecting to the motherboard. And I was having a fit of cough here. Obviously, we can connect more than one together. And then, of course, you've got to connect them to your motherboard somehow. So we'll pop this out. Obviously, you have your piece that goes to your motherboard, and you can connect more than one together. So just a lot of stuff here, but we're going to go over a little bit. This is the one thing I absolutely love about these things, is the dip switch. I don't know how easy y'all are going to be able to see this, but there are 16 different numbers there. If it'll focus in on it, we'll see if we can get a close look. There you can see 1, 2, 3, and it gives you a diagram. I highly recommend anyone that gets these fans, do not lose this. If you lose this, you will be out of luck. You may be able to go online, but it's much easier, obviously, to look at the piece of paper. On the back, pretty much the software stuff. Good software. You can actually go in. Again, it's hard for y'all to see, I'm sure. But with this software, you can literally go in there and click the LED, change the color. It is so awesome how easy it is to edit these things. Change it to whatever color you want. But yeah, you put your dipstick in, get everything going. Or dipstick, your dip switch. Apparently I'm a dipstick for saying dip switch. There, we'll get it out of it anyway. Regardless, that is pretty self-explanatory as to how those work. I highly recommend not losing this piece of paper. You will need it later on. So that is that. So we're going to quickly go ahead and unbox this other one just to have it unboxed. Hopefully Grockle is here and Steve here with us. Box, we know you're here, so we'll set those there. That's cool. I like how they stand up too. That's just a little bonus most fans do nowadays anyway. These are the 120s. The one way to tell if you're ordering these fans is that's where the 12 is. The 12 is for 120, and then they'll have 14. I assume, I don't think they've come out with them actually yet for the 14. They might have, and I just didn't see them. I'll have to look into that. But yeah, you'll see the Ring Trio 12 is 120, and Ring Trio 14 will be the 140 millimeters. I'm not sure if they've come out with those yet, but I would imagine they would soon. So definitely look for that number. You don't want to buy a 14 when you need a 120 millimeter fan. That would not be a good idea at all. However, if you need those, coming next month. There you go. You heard it from Steve. We're not going to focus too much on unboxing this. We already know what's in it here. But we are going to connect more than one here. The controllers won't be that big of a deal here since we're not connecting to the computer today. Kind of a sad day, but I do have about 10 fittings to go for anyone that's been watching the Legend build, as it's been called at this point. I have about 9 fittings to go, and then I'll also be getting on the Thermaltake website, which we'll type in chat real fast. I know Steve can do it too. You can go to ttusastore.com and check it out. That's where I get all my stuff. I need to get some coolant. We have decided we are going to go with orange and white. And I'm going to do some custom cables that are orange, white, and black. Yes, Steve, we're going with the Thermaltake colors here for this build. They said I bleed orange. They're not lying. I really do. So we are actually going with orange and white with some orange, black, and white custom cables for this build. So it is going to look even amazing. So I'll be getting on the site soon. I think I usually go overkill and get 3 bottles because I'm just like that. But with pump reservoir and 1 480 rad on each loop, I think I'm gonna be safe with 2 liters. I'll probably end up getting 3 just to have 3. So we'll see how that goes. Throw that out of the way. That wasn't really a box, by the way. That was kind of like a half a box. That was the insert. So we didn't throw you over in the corner this time. Again, we already know what's in there, so I'm not even actually going to open that right now. What we're going to do is hopefully this will look good. Again, already have one connected here because, sorry guys, I couldn't wait till I got on stream. You know, it was too much fun. These fans look freaking awesome to just toss over to the side and not put one together already. I say put together, in other words, hook it up. But so we will go ahead and hook it up. We have just stacks of fans laying around here everywhere. So I do have these over in the corner that are already unwrapped. So we're not trying to, really do a whole lot. So I don't need to make them perfect here. But again, just to show you here how long these are. I can't even get it all on the camera. That's how long this cable is. I'm pretty sure I could connect this thing at one end of just about anything. It'd probably span a football field. It's huge. And like I said earlier, I want to talk about this for a minute. This stuff is really tough. It is, I mean, super tough, but it's still flexible. It bends wherever you need it, but it's really tough, which I really like. I'm not even sure what material it is, but I absolutely love it. But that being said, we're going to go ahead and plug it in here real quick. As we'll plug all 3 of these in here. Again, this desk is going to get really cluttered here in a minute, but it's well worth it. I am super stoked to have these in finally. So much, of course, I paid for the 1-day shipping, but, that's another story because I'm impatient. But when you really like something, why not pay to have it here faster? That's just what I do. So we'll get this one in. Again, this is why we have cable management. Yes, they are extremely nice fans. I don't even think real nice sums it up. They are freaking amazing. Look at that in. You know what? It seems only fitting here. These are such nice fans. We got to kill the lights a little bit in here and get this thing going. We'll just leave them laying down for the moment. So we'll put that one right there. So give me just a minute. I'm going to turn these lights off because it only seems right to turn the lights off here as my squeaky chair goes off. So we'll kill some lights in here. And the power bad boy's on. To 200. Yeah, you would definitely not be disappointed in these fans. Yeah, I'm with Steve. If you can turn these on, I was gonna go with the. I did go with the LL series because, again, hopefully you still be able to use the center ring. I wanted the center to light up, and I've wanted that for years, and they finally came out with it. LL Series did from Corsair, and I was like, I need these. I gotta get them. So I got myself convinced to get them. Literally, I think it was like a week later these came out, so I had to get those instead. So that is why those did get brought out. But without further ado, if I can find the power switch back here, we'll power these bad boys on. And jeez, one thing about these fans here, they are just absolutely bright. They're so bright my camera won't even focus on them here. Um, they just look white. They are that powerful. Even laying flat on the desk, just to give an idea here, as my chair again being squeaky, how powerful these fans are. I know you see the video things on the Thermaltake website of how they're blowing out the candles or whatever. That is not a lie. These things are laying flat on my desk right now, and I can definitely feel the air coming out of them. And if you're saying it's saturation, let me go and see if I can pull up my camera controls real quick and see if we can solve that problem. But yes, I can actually feel the air coming out from under these things. They are just that powerful. Preferences. Eventually we'll find saturation here. Hi, advanced settings. Let's see here. I don't have a color intensity, maybe? No. Wow, we're gonna play with some stuff till we get it right here once. That's a little better there. That ring is amazing. And you know, what is really cool about these fans is we'll try carefully to hold this while it's spinning, is the fan itself. It's still a little bright, but you see there's blue, purple, pink. There's just an outstanding amount of colors in there, and it does not want to focus. But one thing that I am absolutely thrilled about, Steve and the Thermaltake people, you did an awesome job. Because one problem with fans is this right here. You've got it, okay, if it lights up the front of your case, but what about the back of your case? Well, you don't have that problem anymore. Whoops, we're going to drop it. I swear we won't break it. It's lit up on the back. This whole other ring now. So if your fan is facing this way, this is being the inside of your case, you actually get the same effect here. I've waited for that for so long, and nobody came out with it until now. So I am super stoked about that. Oh, I could not be happier with those here. Let's see here. The brightness definitely isn't doing it. Let's see, contrast. Yeah, and you just can't get it. Right here, there's the three. Yes, they are. That's what we are talking about a little bit. I'm one of those. I'm manly man. I don't read instructions. Read these instructions. They are awesome. The software that you get is amazing. Right now, the ones I have in there, I control with the same software. Having the ability, you literally go into their software and it shows the ring, and you just little click on the one you want, the LED or RGB thing you want, LED, whatever you want to call it, and you select the color. It is so nice. You can literally pick all different colors. My case, I'm going to go with white and orange, of course. So that's what I'm going to do. Obviously, I can't do white, I don't think. So I'm going to have a blast with these. Y'all can see it there, right? We're going to try to get the perfect angle for you. As you can see it. Having it lit up in the center looks freaking amazing. Baldy, we see you here. Hopefully, Grockel's here as well. I know he said he was getting home. Yes, definitely. If you have anything on your want list, your bucket list, a must-have for your computer, I would put these at the very top of that list. Uh, Again, just outstanding things. And for the record, no, I did not get these, given to me in any way. Everyone knows. I flat out bought these. I paid full retail just like everybody else. So I am just super, super stoked with them. I couldn't be happier. Of course, I got 6 more that I'm going to be putting in there. A back door? Well, I assume it has some kind of door, maybe a front door too. If you care to elaborate on that, by what you mean back door, if you're wanting to know, like you can hack it somehow. Oh, yeah, you did. You did see the invoice. I don't hide it. I buy these things because I love them. No need to hide my love for this company here. I've absolutely used their products. That being said, here, I wonder. I don't know, Steve. You can tell me here if we can. We might pull that up. If I can, I plug the. I don't think you can. I think the instruction book actually told me not to plug the whatever the water block. I can't use that with any other one. I have to use it with that particular one, I do believe. That I believe is correct. So let me look here, and you can correct me if I'm right or wrong, Steve. I'm thinking that instruction book told me not to use that one with any other particular one. So let me get these out of the way. We're gonna. Ooh, close call. Alright, so here's the other little bad boy we are looking at right here. Wow, that is really blurry. Sorry about that. And focus. There we go. Yeah, so I was thought about hooking this up, but I believe it actually says do not use the water block with any of the others. So, if I read the instruction manual correctly, so you can't use the controller or this particular one here, the water block with the controllers for this. If I'm correct on that, please do tell. I believe that is what it said. Again, I try to read the instruction manuals, but I'm a man. I don't read instruction manuals. But yeah, man, it just does not want to focus on these cameras today for some reason. Or these fans. Is although I ain't gonna lie, that looks pretty cool, having it out of focus. But I don't know. I kind of like it. I like the fact that you can control with Amazon Alexa. However, I don't have Amazon Alexa. Okay, so I did think I was right. They are not compatible here. This thing just will not focus today for some reason. Let me turn on the lights here, see if we can get it to focus on that one. Is it just not want to focus today? And even in the light, it doesn't want to focus. So, we're going to see if we can get this thing to work. There we go. Now we got some light going. But yes, so RB, yes, the camera is having RGB stroke. We got a lot of stuff going on in this new build here. We are pulling no punches. Obviously, we'll pull that over there real quick so you can see it. Take a look inside the case. To an extent, anyway. We can't get all the way in there. We do, of course, have our Thermaltake Pacific fittings. Thermaltake tube, there's the orange in there a little bit, you can see from the die kit. Obviously, the only thing I think in this case that's not going to be a Thermaltake is the case itself. It's just unfortunate this is the case I ended up going with. However, had I known the level 20 cases were coming out, I probably would have got one of that behemoth of a case and put it in here. Same coloring and everything that I wanted. So I probably would have ended up going with that. Move this back down. But yeah, there you have it. If you have any questions, obviously you can ask me in here or you can ask me in Discord. If you're in the Newegg Discord, I think everyone is here from the Newegg Discord. And definitely you can ask Steve. Oh, thanks. That's not even the half of Steve. We'll see if we can pop that open real fast. I know a bunch of people have talked about the loop itself here. I guess the radiators too are not thermal take. I just haven't got those yet. We'll be looking into those soon, as that's going to push those back. Let's bring this down here just a little bit. It's on its tripod at the moment. Oh, well, let's see how close we can get to them. Pretty little fans. But there is the loop that's in the bottom that you can't really see. When it's all said and done, this piece right here will span it right across there. So that's how that one's going to go. It's not too late. I do need to get some. I think they're a little thicker, so I may have to recut the tubing. Here's, of course, the orange that we are using. And it is really dark now because of that thing. Here's the behemoth line right here, is what I'm calling it. Best thing ever right there. Your drain valve, got to have one. It is actually going right in here. And it's going to go over in here. If you can see it, going to go in there, connecting over there. So that's that line. There are a ton of lines. Let me close these here so we can do this one-handed. Obviously, you've got this one here. That's going to go. Then we have this here, another little drain valve we're working on. That is going to go on the tube that goes behind this one right here, right there. It's going to connect like so and have a drain valve for the other one. And probably my favorite one here, I think Steve can attest to this as he's bent some tubing, is the 180 bin there. Or, yeah, I think it's 180. But that one is going to go right there. So it's going to come and go up into the tube and so forth. So to kind of go over how this is going to go, as you can see, it's going to come out of here. It's going to come down. It's going to come out of this tube, through here, into here. And it's obviously going to go out of there, over, up here, out of here. Then it's going to go... I'll get this camera lowered a little bit. It's going to come out of this fitting. It's going to come up, probably over somewhere into the GPU block over here. Come over across here. And then it's going to connect in here and go up and then go over. So that's how loop 1 is going to go. Obviously, loop 2, you can see. It is coming from the top. It is going to come down from there. It's going to go in here. It's going to come out somewhere in here. It's going to go up right about here. It's going to go into the GPU block, or CPU block, out and over into this front one here. And then, of course, come back out and back in. So that's how the loop itself is going to go. It is a very complicated loop, I think. Anyway, I'm sure there's probably more complicated ones out there. But yes, that is how that's all going to go down. It's going to be a lot of work, but it's going to be well worth it, I think, in the end. That is probably the closest we've shown this build off yet. Just outstanding. You never know, one of these days I may end up getting that, the big behemoth, as I'm calling it, the $1,000 case, to put all this in. 2 loops. Obviously, I highly recommend those pumps right there. That's what I currently have in my case. And I was going to transplant, that was the original plan, to transplant everything over from the other computer to this one. And then I got to thinking, I got this case, why not just buy two new pump and reservoir? An inlay temp gauge anywhere. Yes, I just saw that. I am thinking about adding one. I did look on Thermaltake and I didn't see one on there. I don't think they have one. So I'll probably have to get one offline if I Amazon or Newegg. But I didn't see one there. Steve can let me know. I don't think y'all have any. If you did, I definitely would be buying one because I am gonna buy one, and I'm thinking about putting it right in here. I haven't firmly committed on that, but I'm thinking about putting one in here, and then I don't know where I would put the other one. I had thought about it putting it up top, uh, there coming out of the radiator, to get an idea for it. So we'll see. I want to know the temp as it's coming out of the radiator. So we'll see how it all does play out. Yeah, it would be very easy to see if I had one there. And the other one that I was talking about would be right up in here. I was thinking about putting the other one right there for the other loop. So it would be fairly accessible too and very easy to see. So we'll see how it all goes out. I'm really looking forward to finishing up this build. We are very close. I doubt I'm gonna make. What are we talking about? You know, it's the sensors, the temperature sensors that go through that your water runs through. Yeah, flow temp sensor. I didn't see any on the site, but I could have been missing the right spot, but I didn't see any. But yes, if they do make it, I will be getting it from Thermaltake, of course. I definitely want to know what my temps are, so yeah, I don't think I'm going to make the deadline for the 29th. Sorry, Mike, if you're watching this or watch it later. I don't think I'm going to make it. But I will be sending in some photos to at least get something in there. Maybe I'll just send a picture of the fans and say, here's my build. And say, show these off and talk about them. But yeah, not going to make it. I still need 10 90-degree fittings, I think. 8 to 10, roughly. I have plenty of the compression fittings though, but I need 8 to 10 of the 90-degree fittings, and I also need 2 bottles of the orange and 2 bottles of the white in order to make this build complete, I think. As far as components, I have most of those. So still got a lot of work to do considering I gotta do some tube bending and stuff like that, but it is definitely coming along. So we will see how it all plays out in the end. Either way, I'm ready to get this thing going here. I was super stoked to get these new fans in, and I will be even more stoked to get them in the computer and get them up and running. What you can't see on the back side of this computer is I also have 2 of the Thermaltake fan hubs. So I have those, but don't think I'm going to need them now. So I did need them before. With this one here, obviously it plugs into the Molex, so I don't think I'm going to need them. So we'll just move forward. Aha! I was just missing it then. They're so like they sell. Y'all have so many products that I totally miss them. That'd be why. Maybe you can answer this, Steve. Is it not on the USA store? That could have been the issue because I was on the TT USA. Was it TTUSAstore.com? Yeah, TT Store USA. I put the wrong link in there earlier, but that's the one I'd been on. That could be why it's maybe not on that particular website. Yeah, that's the same one I see on that I was gonna get on Amazon. I just didn't look at it too close to see that it was yours. To be honest, I looked at it, said I need it, and then moved on and went somewhere else. I don't know what I was doing, but yes, I definitely will be putting this in as soon as I can. So that's one little other thing I gotta get. Yeah, a lot of stuff still left to go in here. Little stuff at this point. There's nothing real major that I would think I need. So it should come along. Maybe we'll make the 29th. I don't know. Coolant is going to be a big key. I've got to get at least 2 bottles of orange, 2 bottles of white, and the fittings. I need to get several of those. So we will see if we make it there, and I may be redoing some of the bins as well. I'm not real thrilled with some of them. Not quite long enough, it's kind of a strain on it, so I'm gonna probably redo some of those before it's all said and done. Um, Hopefully Grockle makes it in here. I don't see him. Ah, well, apparently I'm blind as a bat, and that's not surprising. I do miss things a lot. Um, yeah, I am notorious for missing things. It is indeed. I can't wait, as it is going to be a huge build. I cannot wait to get this thing up and running here. Let me check here so I know where it's at for the future. As I'm totally... Ah, there we go. It's under the accessory. Maybe I should look a little closer on the accessory page. I had thought about getting the flow indicator too and putting a white one in there. So that was an option I'm considering doing. And for anyone that doesn't know what I'm talking about, we'll pull it up here real fast. I'll put it in chat. I really wish I could get this in with an orange one, since orange obviously is the color for thermal take. Yes, all the bells and whistles. I am really considering getting that. Um, the white flow meter thing, or flow indicator, would look really cool in the orange loop, and I think an orange one will look really cool inside the white loop. So that is something else that I am considering getting for this thing. Just extra little added benefits. So we'll definitely look into that as well. So apparently my dog has decided to come in here and join the stream as well and try to get a water bottle that fell on the floor. Yes, don't ever get a dog that thinks water bottles are more fun than any toys you get her. So that's what she's doing right now, trying to get up there. And she might want to say hi. Let's see. Come here, Ellie. Come here. Yep, she's being shy today, but yeah, she's definitely not wanting to cooperate. She's wanting to be shy, but I can't wait to get everything hooked up in here. It's going to be absolutely amazing. Like I said, I really can't wait. I'd been wanting this thing for quite a while, so I decided, why not? Let's get it. So a lot of great stuff going to be going on here in the next week, as we just have a ton of stuff to go on as we're hitting the camera there. Trying to get my phone that's going off here, but I can't find it. So there it is. Yeah, so again, just so much stuff going on right now. Absolutely love these fans, and you can feel the air coming off of them right now. They are very powerful, very good for whatever you're using. Fans on your radiator, just pushing air through your case. I highly recommend them. Whether you like RGB or not, if you just despise RGB, well, then turn them off. Turn off all the RGB and buy them anyway. They're definitely worth having in your case. They are really nice fans. And considering all that's in them, they're really actually pretty lightweight too. So I'm super happy with them here, and yeah, you can actually see the coloring in them, very nice. Obviously, it looks white in there, but still outstanding. I'll probably post some pictures of these in the chat here in a little bit. So you got a lot of stuff, screws, everything you can imagine comes in this kit. It's absolutely amazing. I call it a kit. It basically is a kit in a sense. You have all your hubs, controllers, wires, screws, fans, everything you need to get them on. So I'm definitely stoked to move forward with this build. I'll post some pictures again here in Discord for the ones that couldn't make it. It has been a blast here. I figured it would take us longer to go over this. I'm glad everyone is here with us. We got Steve. I know Box is here, and I thought somebody else was here too. I haven't seen him type in a while. But swore we had. There it is. Baldy was here. So, for everyone that's been here, definitely thanks for tuning in. And I'm going to go jump in chat here for the Discord. So if you want to jump in there, you can. And I will see y'all in Discord. If you're not in Discord, well, you should be. I think everyone that's here is in the Discord group. So we may not need to post that link, because I can pull up Discord anyway. There it is. Let's see. Pull up this window. Let's see. We got 3. I think everybody here is watching. So, well, she decided to make an appearance real quick. Give me just a second. Here you go for all the ones out there. This is the little snot. I don't know if you can adjust this camera. Before we sign off, hopefully we don't get her tail in the fan. This is the little snot that was getting in the way earlier. She was trying to get into the camera, but now she is. Now she's mesmerized by the colors. So there you go, doggy. Yes, even my puppy likes the light. She likes looking at them. So, you know, there you have it. Not only do I approve of these lights and these fans, even my dog does. And if a little puppy can approve of things, they've got to be good, right? So, if the puppy can approve of a fan, she's even sleepy. But if she approves of it, then it's definitely worth getting. So it's not only Mr. C approved, it is Ellie approved, which is, of course, her name. So there you go. 2 approvals in one house. Go get them. Yes, they're $130. I know some people have said that's a little steep, but you look at the Corsair ones, they're $119 or $120, so one versus $130, $10 more, and you have like double the RGB. They're on both sides. It's worth it. Trust me, the $10 is worth getting it. The quality's there, the RGB's there, and the controllers. Again, everything's quality parts. Looks good, so definitely go get you some, and I will see y'all in the chat. Yes, double RGB. So I will see y'all in Discord chat.